Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Eador, Masters of the Broken World with Wando Bondo. We're playing the White Wizard. Right, well, the next thing, well, we finally got iron, so we should definitely do that. And we've already built a guard here, so we can't build any more guards this turn. We still need guards on this one more province. And the plan is to go and get this marble, but we've got this outpost here, so we're going to have to siege. It's going to take a little while, and we're going to fight mercenaries unless I think they can change the guards while we're attacking, then it's their turn. So who knows what guards we're going to face, and we hopefully are ready for that. I think we are. I can't imagine what guards we'll need that we would need different spells, but you never know. Let's see what spells we might need. Phantom form, probably not. It might come in handy. Sleep, we have a ton of those. Hallucinations, usually don't cast that. Really don't need that. We're pretty good against ranged units. We've got those Pegasi, and they can fly into the background, to the back ranks, and really do some serious damage. We have a spider for web. We can sleep. For crowd control, we're going to be using sleep, and I don't, unless they put undead there, then we're going to be in trouble. So if they put undead there, then we're going to have to come back and get some new spells. Maybe, it depends what the guard is. I mean, if it's just regular undead, we could kill all those. But vampires or something, I don't know what they might have. And you never know. Magic weapon we don't need, or we have enough of those. Astral energy, we have those. Slows, we could use a slow or two. But that's it. No, I don't think there's anything that we have that we would really need. And we're guarded here, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's why I believe in just these simple guards, local militia, because when there's monster guards, like we fought monster guards here, and it just gave us a ton of experience and a ton of gold, and so it doesn't seem like it's very useful to me. It's not going to stop anybody. It's just going to give them a gigantic payday, and that's what we want. We want to make as much money as possible, especially when we're losing 70 gold per turn. We got to keep. So as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, we've got to be careful, because if we siege for 6 turns, if we end up sieging for 6 turns, then we're going to be stuck. We're right now we're at a bad spot for that. So, but our siege is 24, so I'm guessing 3 turns. So 3 turns at 70 is 210. 6 turns would be 400. So we'd be okay. Maybe we're better off waiting. There's nothing here to do. We could go into the empty hills, or we could go into Rams, and that's Monster Guard. We'd make another 200, and we could start building mines, because we can do that now. You know, we should just do this foundry, because now we have the iron. We can just get it, and it gives us +5, and we're going to get that mithril pretty soon, and the marble hopefully. This will give us +15, and it would only be 550, and that is part of the journey to get to the moneylender, and we need that right away. So, but this is really inexpensive, and it gives us +5, so that would start saving us money. And we can also, or we could build the Diggers Guild, which is only 140, and we could start building mines, which would give us, mines are 70 gold. So that's not a bad deal. I think that's worth it. We've been waiting to do this. Now we have everything we need, and we can start constructing these, and this is going to give us extra income. We're going to get +2 income. From marble, we'll get +4. From mithril, we'll get +6. Maybe we should come here and get this mithril first. Orcish patrol. Orcish patrol. But we're going to get mithril right after that here. So we should try these mercenaries. Let's see how long the siege is. If it's really long, then I think it's probably I don't think he's building gigantic outposts. It costs a lot of money to build outposts. Oops. Forts. Outpost is 500, so a fort's only 150 though. Citadel 372, so it could easily have a big something there. I don't know if you can tell from the graphic though, if it looks like just a basic fort. But I don't know if there is another graphic when you upgrade it. But they all look like just forts. Maybe we should attack. Let's just see what it's going to be. And here we built already. We have our guard there. We're exploring here. 8% explored with just the mandrake. And here we're at 81% explored. And I don't know if we got any. We did find something else. Dark Dungeon, probably the Brigands. Dark Dungeon Dragons, maybe? I don't remember what we had before. I don't know if we had dragons before. I think maybe it's dragons. We got a Dark Dungeon last time. And Belith is still moving around, I think. I don't know, actually, we just looked. So we'll see if Belith moves away from the dwarves. Okay, so I think we've done everything except for we don't need any of this. I think that's it then. We've got all of our units, we've got all of our gear, we don't know what we're going to fight necessarily. Right now it's mercenaries, which we're just going to slow them all down and crowd control them and take them out. Alright, well let's go ahead and move and see what happens. 11. Spearman, bowman, barbarian, horseman, horse archer. Ooh, let them leave or engage them. I think we might as well get the experience since we're going to be here. It's not going to cost that much. Let's see how the terrain is and decide. Ooh, we got a hole blocked up on this side, so that's going to be good. We should probably put the spider. Let's move our elves. This is the elf we want to get the most experience. Move this elf, and now our elves are really good there. And this elf's on a hill, that's good. And the spider is on a hill, but the wrong side. Really don't want that spider too close to the front lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not so good. Well, what are we going to do? Alright, where's our heavy hitters? One there and one here. We can move this Pegasus right up here and then come over the line and back and forth, but we would need a ferry. 1, 2, 3, 4 to be able to heal that far. Let's put the spider up front. And we'll put this elf here. And we'll put... Where's our Pegasus we're trying to heal up? Or trying to level up with metals? Right here. That seems pretty good, I guess. It's not too critical. And we'll put a fairy on the hill. And that way this fairy can heal now 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So anything up to here. All the way up to about here. And this fairy will be able to heal pretty far, but not too far. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, we're going to do the regular deal. Let's try to conserve on gems this time. How far can these bowmen shoot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, they can shoot our Pegasus. And this horse archer can move 4 spaces. That would be, but there's a hill. It doesn't have hills knowledge. We definitely want to start working on that. We're probably going to sleep that one. You know what? Let's just sleep that horse archer right from the beginning, so we don't have to worry about it right now. Really don't want it to mess with us too much. And then everything else should be okay. We can move forward and forward with our swordsman. And we'll just start working. On whatever we can. Okay, we can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. And that means we're going to take a whole bunch of shots. 6 damage. And we've only got 1 range defense. So that'd be 6 and 6 and 6. That'd be 18. No. And the counterattack here would be 8. 1, 2. Yeah, they definitely can shoot us. Don't like that. Not unless we can get to them somehow, but we can't. Unless we can do here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 back. That's probably for sure a kill. And then we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then only 1 back. See, then we'd be stuck on that mountain, and they'd be able to get us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at least they'd have to split up the damage there. But I don't think they can kill us anyway. And we can get a heal from our Pegasus. No, we can't get a heal either. Well, then we should wait. Let's just wait. We don't need to... Oops. Wow. Mistake. Alright, that was not the good plan. That was an error. Oh well. Now the line's open. I don't like that either. But they can't go too far. Then we should shoot. We already went with this elf. We already went with this elf. We already went with the hero. We already went with the fairies to do haste. And we already moved around with our Pegasus for some reason. let's close the line here just in case. Oh, that'll save us anyway from getting hit by this elf. Okay. 1, 5 damage, 4 damage. That's not too bad. Okay, now we can get in there and destroy them. Can't hit this one. Okay, what about this? Will kill. Alright, this is one of our units, and we're still having the haste. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can come back after that. So there's a will kill. Boom. And then here's just a regular Pegasus. We're gonna have to wait. And there's a kill. And then we'll heal. And we'll get a kill here. And we'll do an astral energy. Get another kill. Make sure, yeah, this is the one that has swiftness. Alright. Get another kill there. And back. Maybe right here. Oh, let's go back all the way. Alright, that takes care of that. Then here we can start in on this. We don't have any more shots. We'll just wait. They can get up to here, but that's about it. We'll just move over a little bit. Move back. And this is the Pegasus we really wanted to get a medal, but not yet, not right this second. I don't know if we're probably gonna end up trying for this elf instead because we've already got 2 kills. So we'll try to get as many kills with this elf. We'll get that done, and then after that we'll work on that Pegasus and try to get medals. But the Pegasus really can't get medals until they get these swiftness so they can do a lot of hit and runs. Otherwise, they really can't. It's really hard to get them out there. Otherwise, they're very vulnerable being up in the front line like that. Okay. Ooh. Definitely want that will kill. Don't want that archer to get around us. And move back. And now we can do... Actually, let's try to get an attack here. This will make it easier. Boom. And then we can finish with this elf here. Then we can web. And we can start doing some damage with this other Pegasus. Maybe it'll get a medal. You never know. Okay. Now we can start to do some damage here. That doesn't sound really that great to me. We got one kill, so at least we can have a chance for a medal. And I think we don't have to heal anybody. Actually, that swordsman needs a heal. This Pegasus is all full up, so I think we're okay there. And then a will kill here. And we'll start moving in for this horse archer. So we didn't use a lot of gems on this battle, so that's good. And I don't think we need to, let's move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, we can hit from there. And move this elf forward, why not? Okay, and we'll get ready to get some morale. What about these fairies? Do they need more morale? But they don't really hit like that. They don't need a lot of morale. They just, and they're not going to be feared. They have 8 magic resist and 9 magic resist, so we're hitting pretty good. 12 damage. And here's 13. Probably only 1 shot left. Magic weapon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, we can hit there. And we'll just bring this other Pegasus up here. And we're in the sleep. Okay, so move forward. Web. And we'll just finish it off with that elf so that way we can get as much damage as possible. And that's it. 104 gold. Double hit points. That sounds good. Definitely don't want that spider to be feared. And I've had that happen a lot of times. So we want resistance for sure. Elf level 3. Well, we're not going to be in melee combat. Definitely want the hit points. And we got the other medals, so that's good. We're going to be really bankrupt at this point. All right. The people in the province of Hammer Hills have risen in rebellion against your rule. Oh, we captured it. They didn't have anything in their thing. They're going to pay for this. Okay, well, I guess that's what they decided to do. That was a bad plan, not putting anything in there. Okay, well, then we're going to have to fight another battle. That's alright, I suppose. I'm going to put the elves on a hill. So now we've got our elf with... This elf does... The new elf is level 3 and does 14 damage. This elf druid is level 5, does 12 damage. And this elf champion does 11 damage. So for some reason, this other elf is doing more damage, but we have to wait to see what happens if they transform. Hopefully we'll get 1 ranger and 1 druid or lightbringer or whatever it is. Okay, well then we'll just put this on the hill. Let's put the spider in the middle. And where's our heavy hitters? There's one. And there's the other. All right, we'll move. Maybe something like this. That's the level 3. This is the level 18. Okay, so we want the level 18 to be in the right here. And then the level 6 we'll put in the front. And that leaves the other one. And this is really not that great in a way, but I don't know what we're going to be fighting. They have risen in rebellion. It looked like something is going to be attacking us, but I don't know what it is. Undead? Maybe? An undead uprising? Is that what it is? But I don't think that they're that strong. They're only like tier 2 or something. We're so spread out here. I don't really like that. Okay, oh, it's only a... Well, we're definitely going to try to get this Pegasus a medal. Alright, let's shoot. Now, what can we do? Nothing. We're definitely going to use... Okay, let's get our regular business going here. Haste. And a haste on our other Pegasus. And... Okay. This... Bowman can shoot 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good. Let it hit this swordsman. We're really going to try to get this Pegasus. We're going to weaken these down, and we're just going to hit and hit and hit as much as we can. Let's see. This slinger shoots for 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll move forward, and maybe then it'll just stay there and attack that swordsman. We can heal from there 3 spaces, so that's good. And we'll just do this slinger. And we've got the haste, right? Yes, 4 spaces, but this one is actually closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And this way, we don't have to take any risks. We'll just move this Pegasus here to make sure that it's harder to get to that ferry because there's a hill in the hill here. So I just, before I know it, something will happen and we'll forget, and the line is wide open. Which, might as well move this elf up a little bit. Looks like there's no ranged units that can attack us. This is a pretty easy battle, but we really can use this opportunity to get a medal. Okay. What if we sleep this? We could sleep this one. That will let us come and attack here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't really like that either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can move 1 onto the hill. No, I think we're just going to let it sit. I think we're going to have to wait. We really don't have... You know, we can move forward here. We can move this elf up, and then we'll be able to start attacking a little bit more. And when these units get over here, we can shoot them with our spider. We can 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So we can start controlling them a little bit. And we already went here. We could, I think we would be, how hard do these only hit for 6? Only hit for 6. So, you know, maybe it's worth it to send this Pegasus. If we haste this Pegasus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it can attack here. And then only one of these two can come back and hit for 6. And then we'll get hit by 1 arrow. That's not bad. Let's do that. Haste. Bang. And if we move here, 1, 2, let's soften these up a little bit. Just, we'll web this one, or we'll sleep that one or something. Or we'll come back and attack it. Okay. We'll close the line right here. That's a good idea. That'll make a nice line right there, and we don't have to worry about it too much. And I think we're good. We already went here. We already shot with this elf. We already shot with this elf. And this elf, we shot with that elf. And the spider's not ready to go yet. And we don't need to do anything else. Alright. Okay, ouch. That was pretty bad. Ooh, okay. Back to get a heal. That was a fail. I didn't really think about that. Okay. $11 to $16. Boom. 8 to 13. Okay. We will sleep this militiaman. Yep. And we'll web this one for 3 turns. Excellent. And this brought these other ones back, so we can come in back and do this again and hopefully maybe kill that. And this way we can get a lot of... Okay, that's a sleep. That's a May kill. We don't want that. Alright, we went here. We did everything we can here. Let's move forward and heal right here. Then we'll come here. We'll attack here. We'll get a kill here, a kill here. Maybe we'll come in here. Oh, this one. No, this one hits for 12. This one hits for 18. This Pegasus. Okay, so I think that's it. Well, I'm glad we took that province so fast because... Okay. Well, we need to kill this here. Boom. And then this one's asleep. This militiaman's got 2 more turns in the web, and we're going to do that more. We might end up... Oh, this one's good right there, so we could... We could weaken this one, this militiaman down a bit. Might as well. Then we'll let this spearman, who's got 2 more shots, actually, that's not so good. But it'll keep him back here, and that'll give us more time. We could do an astral energy. Try to make some of them come back again. Does this have a forced march? No. Any of these have forced march? No. Maybe it'll make them come back, though. That would be what we want to do. So let's do an astral energy. We still got no range defense. They hit for 7. If we come back there, we'll take 1 more shot here. Maybe this one will come back. This one will shoot us. This one will move back. And we can really get some serious... And I don't think we're going to take too much damage. And this way, this one could come back or shoot us again with another ranged attack. Hopefully this one will come back. Let's close the line right here. And this militiaman is stuck for 13 more turns. This militiaman is stuck for 2 more turns. And then we'll come back. Hopefully we'll draw some back over here. And that's it there. And that takes care of most of this problem. We could also then come in here and attack once and come in here and attack with some astral energies. We'll see how that goes. Oh, we still got these elves. This would probably be the best one to attack, actually. But this is a May kill, so we don't want to do that. What about this one? There, that's perfect right there. Boom. Then we'll come back and we'll attack here and web another one, and we'll only be able to attack, be attacked by 1 or 2 guys. Okay, it did go back, and that's good because then we got the kill right there, which is exactly the plan. And they're coming back, and that's exactly what we wanted as well. So that's really easy. Boom. Actually, we'll just kill right here. And we can web with the spider. Got 11 more turns there, so we'll web with the spider. Spider has 2 more shots. We'll just web 3 more turns now. That gives us 3 turns. That's good. And we do have astral energy, so it's 3 more. That's good, so we might need that. And let's shoot another one. And can't do much there. And can't do much here. We don't want to wake this. We don't want to wake up that militiaman yet. So we're not going to do anything else. And I think that's it. And a heal. Let's do a heal. No sense taking any chances. Okay, we're going to get hit. Bang, of course. Okay, this is the time when we use the astral energy. Okay, astral energy. Now maybe we'll do a little melee and see if, or we'll take some damage and see if that helps us maybe. I don't know, taking damage is always tricky. You never know what you're going to get. You might get a Hero's Cross or whatever it is. Or whatever this one is. Hero's Cross, yeah. Or you might end up with some other weird, really weird thing. Okay. Take a little damage this way. Alright. We're going to move over to make place for this fairy to come up and start healing. Right here. Take a little bit of damage from the swordsman. 7, that's not bad. And we could do a little damage here. Okay. Not sure I understand all that. Let's not spend any more gems for nothing. No damage. Good. Alright, we will kill this and wait for the swordsman. We'll put a haste. How many shots? We have 8 shots left on this fairy, and we have 5 shots left on this fairy. Okay, let's do a haste. This Pegasus is running out of juice. Then we're going to have to do something about these other 2. Okay. And the kill. And let's move the spider up. Move up. We'll get some morale. When we kill that one, actually we probably should, we're going to probably kill, well, we'll kill this one first. Got to get that spider on the hill. Okay, move forward, move forward, move forward. Spider on the hill. 5 more turns. Move forward. We've got 6 more turns here. And we'll move this fairy forward. And this fairy forward. Okay. Heal. Web. And we'll just do all the damage with that one. How many do we have left? 0. That's what I thought. Alright. 5 turns. 3 turns. 2 turns. That's a kill. Don't think we can get over there in time. Okay. Three turns. 2, and a Maykill. Alright, 51 gold. Ooh, slide boots. That sounds pretty good, but ammo +1. If we get hit, to teach the unit an ability to escape the attack of a stronger enemy, avoiding damage. Or we could get 1 more ammo. Wonder, can we use this against a dragon? I guess it would work against a dragon. But then they might fly away somewhere crazy and get killed anyway. Maybe more ammo is just better and simple. This is really... I don't know how that would work. I mean, it could be fun. It could be crazy. 12 shots. We're always running out of ammo. Slide boots sounds good, but... I mean, when would we really need it? Against a dragon, maybe, but we're going to have a cleric and they'll be able to resurrect, so I don't think we need that. I think we're better off resurrecting and trying to keep these fairies from getting damaged in the first place and be able to heal more. Alright, swiftness against a double stamina. Well, swiftness is... we really wanted that swiftness, and hopefully we're going to get a medal. Boom! Hero's Cross. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we worked for that, and we got it, so that's nice. And which one do we want? 3 or 1? You know, we're not going to get in melee combat. We're just going to hit and run, and a lot of times we're too close to those archers, so we really need that range defense. I just realized we're going to be broke after this. We just got a Hero's Cross. That's like 10 gold. While exploring the province of Sodor, the hero Cirrus found something unusual. Unholy shrine. Okay, so continue exploring. And a monolith. Continue exploring. Alright. Earthrim returned. Did not find anything unusual, but explored 7%. Well, 7% is pretty good. Continue exploring. Alright. There is an influx of traders in Xantar Wood, and massive sales are coming. According to tradition, much of the trade income makes its way to the treasury eventually, in the form of bribes and presents. What are your orders? Well, we shouldn't break our old traditions. Leave them to themselves. We don't need to interfere with the affairs of mortals. And we need money for the treasury. Gold is good, and as long as we're merciful, and I believe that makes sense. I don't think that it's non-merciful to be... we can be kind and keep our traditions. I think that makes sense. We could legalize bribes for the sales, but that's... let's just keep the traditions. 675 gold. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The deputy of your province of Shores of Hope informs you that the local monster catchers have caught a wounded bird that looks like a phoenix, but smaller and without a fiery aura. Both of the bird's wings were broken. The monster catchers were going to finish off the phoenix to save it from suffering, when suddenly the bird began to speak, begging that her life be spared. Well, heal its wounds and set it free. That sounds very merciful and kind. We can't sell it to the alchemist for ingredients. That's not very kind. Deliver it to the castle. We want to talk to it. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't remember all of the ins and outs for this one. Finish it off and make some clothes from its feathers. That's the best one. I think you can get poison immunity or something like that. That's really good. But we can't do that because we're playing the kind and merciful wizard of Overlord. So we must heal its wounds and set it free. Okay. Well, that was pretty tough battle. We did a little more than we thought. We do have an outpost here, which is interesting. And we do have marble here. Let's build, or let's make sure we hire a guard before we forget. And then we'll come back and we'll figure out what's next on the next episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. We did some pretty amazing things this time, and until the next time, be well.